Okay, we're recording.
Okay. Hey guys, I'm so excited for tonight's call. So this is going to be based around our newbies call. So it's going to be a bunch of things for new people to get started and to just really expand your business right away. So my first tip to you right now is to grab a pen and paper. Don't sit here for the next little bit wasting that time. Take out your notes and write things down. There's going to be so many filled things that you're going to want to remember. And trust me, after you get off the Zoom, you won't remember them all. So make sure you're writing things down. So on tonight's call, we have all of our most of our diamond and above leaders, and we're all going to be sharing a bunch of tips and advice for you guys on how to, again, kickstart your business and just come in full swing. So I just wanted to we're going to take a few minutes to just introduce ourselves. So if you don't know who I am Presidential Diamond Leader, Taylor, which means I am your upline. So I just wanted to also let you guys know that if you ever have any questions, need any help, anything like that, feel free to reach out to me. I'm here to guide you, to support you, to cheer you on, and to, again, teach you everything I know that has gotten me to this point. So don't feel scared to message me at any point. So we'll just kind of go through everybody, and we'll just let everyone, the diamonds and above, just kind of introduce themselves, talk about their rank, when they started, that kind of stuff. So Beata, you want to start?
Sure. Am I muted? No.
We can hear you.
Okay. So my name's Beata. Welcome. I'm so excited for everyone getting on. I love that we have this turnout on this meeting. I think it's fantastic. And I have been in the business since February of 2015, so just over 2 years, and I am a double diamond. I promoted last year and got the $30,000 double good bonus.
That's so awesome. And I love that you pointed out that the bonus you earned. I was going to ask that question because we're in the time for bonuses right now. So I think it's so awesome. And I thank you so much for getting on this call and sharing your tips, because you've earned that bonus. You know exactly how to get it done, and you're going to tell everyone how you did it. Next up, we have Carly. If you just want to unmute yourself and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Carly. I'm a diamond leader. I joined It Works October of 2014. So I've been in over 2 years. I promoted to diamond March of 2015, so about a year ago. And I also earned a good bonus. I earned the $20,000 good bonus. And yeah.
So awesome. So next up we have Jess, if you just want to unmute yourself. And I just wanted to point out, Jessica right now is in Mexico. She's been spending her winter there. And even myself, as I'm watching her post, I'm so jealous. It's so nice. And I think it's so inspiring to just sort of know that that's what this business does for you. If you want to take the winter off and go somewhere hot, you can totally do it. So Jess, if you just want to introduce yourself, that'd be great.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm Jessica. I promoted. I was Ruby at the time, going into March, and I double promoted to Diamond. So huge month for me, and I earned 20. And that's really what made this winter traveling around Mexico a possibility. So when I joined It Works, I'm a dreamer, and I saw this, the potential in this business, and so I just ran with it, and I really, really encourage all of you to do the same. And this company encourages us to dream big, and that's amazing. And we have, my husband and I have made a lot of dreams come true, and we're just getting started. So I'm super excited for everybody that's here.
Thank you so much. And then next up we have Michaela on the call. And I just wanted to point out, Michaela is actually a cousin of mine. So I think it's really, I always talk about this when I talk about her, because she took 10 months to join me in this business. So I think it's important that when you're starting this business, it's important to know that even if they're your friends, even if they're family, and they know you and they knew you before this business, that sometimes it takes time for them to get on board as well. So Michaela, if you want to just introduce yourself, that'd be great.
Hi guys, my name is Michaela. I have been in this business since December 2014. I actually joined 2 days before Christmas and used my last $100 I had for Christmas presents, and I put it towards this business. I watched Taylor for 10 months through Facebook before I finally got the courage to ask her. And I basically said, I need this. I'm on maternity leave. I've got 9 months before I got to go back to work. And, you know, you went diamond, what was it, in like 7 months, right? And I was like, so I gotta do it. So I jumped in, had no idea what I was doing. I didn't even have an Instagram account. So I like to point that out. Like, I had no idea how to use Instagram. And within 3 months, I promoted to diamond while I was in England visiting family. And I got the $20,000 bonus. And then 3 months later, I promoted to double diamond. And I earned another good bonus. So, yeah, I just basically ran with it. My daughter was my inspiration, and that's all that mattered. She's my why, and that's what really got me pushing. And yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. And I love it because it took you so long to join, but as soon as you joined, you just took it and you ran with it. So it's so inspiring. So we have about 5 topics that we're going to cover. They're 5 important topics, again, to get you kick-started in this business. So again, get your paper, get your pen, and write these notes down. They're going to be tips that you're going to want to remember and want to know and want to look back on as you're working towards what I like to say is your diamond bonus, because that's what you have your hands on right now, is getting that diamond good bonus. So we're first going to get started on the biggest number 1 thing that you want to make sure you know and you have ready and you have printed out. And Beata is going to talk about it, and that is our steps to success. So Beata, if you just want to take it away.
Okay, unmute myself here. So you guys, this business is so simple, okay? And one of the things that has really always stood out to me is when you look at your leaders, okay, whether it be those of us on this call or on the team page that you guys are a part of, or if you look to other leaders in the company, everybody always talks about the huge difference, okay, that there is between our company and other companies. There's really 2. One is the culture. We have a culture unlike any other. Okay, obviously you can see that we're all coming here together. We've all put in time and effort to make this call happen and to welcome you guys and to get you started hot. And that's just like a really small piece of the puzzle. And the other major thing that separates our company from other companies is the fact that we give you a roadmap to success, okay? And the number 1 earners in our company, who I personally take huge inspiration from, their names are Stephanie and Joel Dunn. It's Stephanie with an I. Definitely check them out if you guys haven't heard their story. It'll make you cry, okay? And we say in this business, your why should make you cry. And theirs absolutely will bring you to tears. So they always talk about how they got to number 1, and how they got to number 1 was by doing the steps to success, okay? So some of you guys might still be waiting for your kit. Some of you guys might already have your kit. And I believe we said that this still comes in the kit. So stop me if I'm wrong, but you guys are all going to get the party pad, okay, with your business builder kit, all right? And this party pad really has everything that you need to know about this business, to be successful in this business, okay, including our steps to success, which literally are going to tell you what exactly you have to do to be successful in this business, all right? And it's right here. It looks like this. That's step 2. Sorry, let me get to step 1. There we go. Step 1, join the party, okay? If you guys haven't gotten your business builder kit, or if for some reason this is not in your kit, you can go to your eSuite document library, okay? Right on your eSuite. If you guys need help logging in, or you're not familiar with what that is or where to find this on there, please message myself or your enroller at the end of this call, okay? And we'll go through that for you. You can go right on to eSuite, like I said, and print it out, okay? So I like to print out a new one every month for myself and fill it in. This is just a blank one that I got for the purposes of this call. But step 1, as you can see, it's the same thing. Just talks about joining the party, okay? And welcome, congratulations. You guys have already all taken the hardest step in this business, which is to join and to make that decision to change your life. So you've already completed step 1. So 1 out of 3 is already done, and that is just so exciting to me because you guys are a third of the way already. So that's a pretty simple one, okay? Step 1. Now, step 2, all right? So we're in this business to make money, right? And this Steps to Success shows you guys exactly how to do that, okay? So the first thing you're going to do as step number 2 is you're going to find 4 loyal customers who want to try our amazing products at 40% off, okay? Another amazing thing about our company as compared to some other multi-level marketing companies out there is that you guys, we can share our wholesale discount with people without them having to become a rep for the company. That's pretty much unheard of in multi-level marketing. So if you guys are wanting to get people excited, if you need to get yourself pumped up about the benefits of our loyal customer program, that is the number one, okay? 40% off without having to work and become a representative, like I said, for this company. I mean, why wouldn't you want to? When you learn more about it, as we go through the steps of success, you'll see why it's a benefit. But that's not for everyone, and that's okay. We don't base our business off of enrollments for distributors. Our business grows because we take care of our loyal customers. So that is just so, so important to me and to the company to grow based on taking care of our customers and not just enrolling reps who, aren't going to do anything, quite frankly. So you want to go out there and gather your first 4 loyal customers. This is important for so many reasons, okay? First of all, for every 2 loyal customers you enroll, you're going to earn what's called an applicator reward, okay? Which means that you can now buy a box of wraps, body wraps or facials for just $25, okay? Now you guys, our wraps sell for $59 as a loyal customer or $99 as a retail customer. So if you do the math and you're needing to make some quick cash, you buy a box of body wraps for $25, and you go out and you sell that box of 4 wraps for $100, and you've just made yourself $75 in cash. Okay, we all need cash. Who here loves wrap cash? Give me a little love in the chat if you love making some wrap cash. Okay, because I love cash. Cash is king. So that's one easy way to make money. You're already making money in this business, okay? You're also going to earn commission off of every loyal customer that you enroll. So now you're making money 2 ways, all right? Now, you've got your first 2 loyal customers, okay? What else does this do for you? This gets you what we call Fast Start Qualified, AKA bonus qualified. And you guys, we just talked about, and we all shared with you our bonuses, what we made, and why that is so amazing. Jessica's story is fantastic because she is literally living her dream because she earned these Go bonuses last year, okay? When you are Fast Start Qualified, so that's just 2 loyal customers in your first 30 days, you are going to be able to earn unlimited weekly $100 bonuses for life. Guys, in just 2 steps, okay? 2 steps in this business, I just showed you 3 or 4 ways on how to make money in this business, okay? You guys, steps to success is everything, okay? So 1, 2, you're earning wrap rewards. You're also getting yourself Fast Start Qualified, okay? If anyone has questions on Fast Start Qualification, please post them in the chat or unmute yourself and just chime in here. But Fast Start Qualification is so, so important. It's also important because once you start to enroll teammates of your own and you start to grow your team in that way, which is step 3, and we'll talk about that in a minute, you are going to be earning these $100 bonuses when they get their 2 first loyal customers in their first 30 days of their business. So again, 4 ways now we're talking about, 4 ways for you to be earning money with this business. And that is, again, why we all start, okay? Now, 1, 2, you're earning, what do we say, $75 here. You get 2 more, you're earning another $75. That's $150 in cash. You're qualified for unlimited weekly $100 bonuses. You're qualified for these Go Fast bonuses ranging from $10,000 to $150,000. You guys, life-changing money here, okay? So step 2, so very important, okay? Especially to hit those 2 at minimum within your first 30 days of the business, all right? And we're going to tell you guys later on this call exactly how to earn those customers and to find those customers. To finish up here with step 3, okay, that is to now find 3 people who want to make money with you in this business, just like I showed you here in step 2, okay? So your mom, your sister, your aunt, your cousin, your best friend, your college roommate, you guys, who do you know that doesn't need an extra $500 a month? Okay, and that's exactly what Going Ruby is going to do for you. The average pay for Ruby is $500 a month, okay? We also have some annual, this is a little outdated because I joined 2 years ago, but in the same party pad, you're also going to find some annual earnings averages, okay? So you guys can take a look at that and share that with people who you're talking to about this business. So you have step 1, okay? That's join the party. Hardest step, you guys already took that leap, so congratulations again. Step 2, okay, getting those at least first 2 customers within your first 30 days of your business to earn your applicator rewards that you can turn into Wrap Cash and to be qualified for those amazing bonuses and for the weekly Fast Start bonuses as you grow your team, okay? And then step 3, okay, because once you find 1, 2, 3 people, okay, you're going to teach all those 3 people how to do step 2 because they already did step 1, right? And then you're going to also teach them how to do step 3. And you're going to have each one of those people enroll at least 3 people of their own, okay? That's going to get you what we call boxed in for Ruby, which is boxed in for the first leadership level of this company, all right? And again, that comes with an average pay of $500, which is amazing for working from your phone, from Mexico, from the beach, from your home with your child, from a couple extra hours at night before you go to bed. 2 to 3 hours a day can get you to Ruby within your first 90 days. And I know that's my goal for everybody who joins my team. And I'm sure if it's not the goal for all the other leaders on this call, to have you all do that in at least 90 days. Okay. So you guys, I hope the steps to success is something that you really, really take away from this call. Please go out there and print this off of your eSuite. Again, if you need help with that, go ahead and message me, okay, on Facebook, add me and message me, or just go right into your Business Builder Kit and get your party pad out, okay, and use the party pad or use the steps to success sheet right here for yourself, okay? That's it on steps to success, you guys. It's really, really simple. I'm going to go ahead and pass the mic over. I think we have Carly up next. She's going to talk to you guys about the next step of growing your business. And go ahead and Carly, take it over.
All right. Hi, guys. So I'm going to talk to you about your auto ship and the importance of running it every month and then also being a product of the product. This is something that's really important to me. I mean, it's really important in your business no matter what, but I've done it since the beginning, and it's something that I always strive to get my team to do at least as soon as they're able to. But you probably know that you have the option to run an auto shipment of at least 80 BV every month, and that is a way to get commission qualified. If you don't do that, you can get 150 in personal bonus volume. But I always recommend doing the auto ship because you're setting yourself up right there. You know, okay, I have an 80 BV auto ship. I will be commission qualified for the month. So that's awesome. You don't have to worry about, oh, I'm not going to get paid because my sales were a little lower this month or anything like that. I like it because and part of the reason I've done it since the beginning is that it sets a good example for my own team. I can't be telling them how important it is to run an auto ship if I'm not personally running an auto shipment. That would be being a hypocrite. And so if what I'm telling my team to do and teaching my team to do is also stuff that I have always done from the beginning. And one awesome thing, there's many awesome things about running the auto ship, but one thing that I like is you can get wrap cash, like how Beata was saying that if you sell those boxes of wraps that you got for $25, you get $75 in profit. But what you can do all of it if you aren't using the products, which you should be, but if you aren't, then you can sell those. So if you get an auto ship of 80 BV, then you have approximately $100 in product that you could flip and sell for $200. So that's cash in your pocket right there, along with your commission and everything, which I find awesome. And then the other part is just being a product of the product. I know it gets said a lot that you want to be a product of the product, but you really do. You don't want, like, it's hard to try to sell somebody something if you have no idea what it truly is. Even if you have seen all the posts about it and everything, if you haven't tried it for yourself, it's going to be a little bit harder for you to sell that product to somebody or to market that product. the more products you personally use or try, the more you know about those products. And the more you know, the more confident you will feel when talking to those potential customers or distributors. If you use the products often, or at least have tried every product, then if somebody asks you a question, oh, what do the greens taste like? You don't have to try to guess or kind of flip the question around on them or ask somebody else. You will know, oh, I like the berry. They taste really good, all that. And then you can say berry versus orange and new formula, old, all that kind of stuff. And as far like, the smell of things, if people are really worried about scents, you can let them know the wrap's a really yummy eucalyptus, and same with the defining gel, and then just different scents with the products, because some people really want to know that. You can explain how it feels on your skin, the wrap's tingly feeling and everything like that. And I promise it'll help so much when talking to potentials, because also if you use the products, you get your own personal results. And I don't know how many times I'm talking to a customer and they ask for before and after pictures, and I'll send them ones I have, but they want those from me. They want to see my personal results using the products. And so at least if I use the products, I have a chance to show them my results from using them. And it also helps, just to finish up, if you are purchasing the products monthly, you probably will have a better idea on the cost of the products. Obviously, that can be looked up. That's not as hard to do as knowing the feel and smell and everything, but it's still beneficial. And I mean, it's so easy to get to ADBV. I mean, a couple examples that I looked up really quick. If you wanted to try a box of facials and the defining gel, you're at your ADBV. The Skinny Pack will get you there. ThermoFit and ProFit together, which are both products I use daily and I love them. I mean, it's really easy. I understand some people maybe can't afford it just starting out. They haven't gotten a paycheck yet, all of that. But as soon as you are able to, I highly, highly recommend running an auto ship and being a product of the product. And I don't remember who's next. Sorry, Taylor. Who is it? Is it you?
Yeah, it's okay. I totally love that you pointed those out, though, because even for myself, I just wanted to relate a little bit. But when I started out, I didn't have any extra money. I mean, we all joined this business because we have no money. But when I started, I had no idea that I even had a choice. I was just simply told, this is what you do and this is how you run your business. And I thought, well, if I want to be successful, then I'm going to have to keep putting this on my credit card and bust it to make that back and to get ahead. And that's exactly what I've done. And from the beginning, I've ran those 2 auto shipments because of Gabe's account and my account. And that's just been the way that it has. And again, I love that you pointed out that it just kind of boosts your confidence, because it did. In the start, I was actually pregnant with Anzo. And I was nervous to use the products, and then I slowly started to use the greens. And as soon as I started to get, like you said, the smell and the taste and all of that stuff, then I felt more confident talking about the products. And it really changes it. I mean, it's like when you go to a restaurant, you can't tell somebody about something that you liked on the restaurant if you've never eaten it. But when you kind of, we're getting like a 10-minute warning. Did you see that? I'm like, what? 10 minutes already?
I'm on it. I'm taking care of it.
So yeah, it's a huge booster to definitely become a product of the product. But I'll quickly get into my next one. So I'm talking about posting, and I find this is one that's really, really scary to talk about and to kind of get into. It took me a whole week to make my first post. So if you're nervous about it, don't feel like you're the only one. Don't feel like you don't know what to post about, because I was in the exact same position. I was nervous what people were going to think of me. I finally took the jump after thinking about it for 2.5 months. And here I was like, now I'm in this business and I don't even know what to do. I don't even know how I'm going to be successful if I can't post. So finally, after a week, I got over myself. In this business, you're going to have to keep getting over yourself time and time again, because that's how you're going to grow. So you've got to get out of your comfort zone and get over yourself and make that first post. So in this business, don't wait. Message your enroller and say, I need a good first post. How can you help me post? What kind of things can I post about? Don't wait on it like I did, because you can be 1 week ahead of me of what I was in and get those customers that much quicker. So what I recommend for a first post is something inspirational, either a selfie. Usually the selfie is always a better way to go, but if you're too nervous to post a picture of yourself, post a picture. You can post a picture of your family. You can post a picture of a quote, and then something nice underneath it. So like, hey, I'm so excited. I've joined this new company. I'm so excited about it. And then just sort of talk, how long you've watched for.
We're good.
And that kind of stuff. Okay. And then, a lot of people are like, I'm going to put my website on there. I'm going to put all of this information, but you want to keep it nice and simple, excited, positive, good words in it, and then message me if you want to learn more. And then when people if they message you or they comment on that post, you want to say, I'll message you. Never answer the question in the comments below. Message those people privately. Keep it a private conversation. And again, when people are more interested and other people come to this post, they're not going to just read through the comments. They're going to say, I'm interested for more information, and then you're able to message them as well. So after you get that welcome post up, and if you don't know what to post, send it to your enroller again. Hey, this is what I'm going to write. Does this sound good? Would you change anything? I just helped somebody the other day, and I was like, no, we're not putting your website in there. Just put message me. So then she was able to correct it and then put that out there. So then also you want to become consistent in posting. And I understand life is busy, things get crazy. I've got 2 kids, and when I started, I was pregnant with one. I was chasing her out a toddler. It is crazy, but when you're in this business and when you're going after your dreams, you have to become consistent. You have to be out there every single day, whether you're busy, whether you're sick, whether things are crazy. Life happens, but now you've invested yourself into this job, okay? It's a business. You work for yourself, and just like a 9-to-5 job, you couldn't go to your boss and say, sorry, my life's too busy today. I can't come into work. Sorry, I don't feel well today. Well, then you're not going to get paid. You're not going to see that outcome, and chances are your boss is going to say, well, too bad, come into work anyways. We need you. So don't give yourself that opportunity to be busy in this business. Be consistent, because in the long run, it's going to pay off. So consistent to me is I go all out on Facebook. Facebook is just like I post 12 times a day there, sometimes 4 times a day. But the more I can post on Facebook, the more you get yourself out there. But when you're posting, you want to make sure that you're keeping yourself positive, uplifting, inspiring. People don't want to come back to your page and they don't want to see shared link after shared link after shared link, and they're being inspired by you, but all they're seeing is you share these links. Well, they're not getting to read about your business. They're not getting to read about your life. I definitely recommend sharing links, and I do it maybe once a day, once every few days, just because it adds in my personality. And it shows people who I am. I might talk about, a lot of them are to do with parenting, and I'll share my parenting tips, how I feel, that kind of stuff. So people are like, oh, that's so cool, that kind of stuff. But making sure that you're keeping those sharing links limited. Do not just share all day long. I mean, all day long, if you're sharing, you can be working that business. So all other posts I'm also doing is quotes, fun quotes, things that I like, maybe things that the kids say. Yesterday, I actually just made a post, and it was like, reason number 900, blah, blah, blah. I love working from home is when my body says I'm hungry, I get to eat. Stuff like that really starts to pull people like, oh, I'm sitting at work and I'm starving and it's not my lunch break yet and I can't get off. And those little things start to pull people in. Today on my Instagram, so in your starter kit, you're also going to get Blitz cards. And I took a picture of just my hand like this. And I talked about how it works. That extra $30 that I had allowed me to go get my nails done. And I understand you're just starting out, but be excited about that. Hold your Blitz cards and say, I'm so excited for It Works to pay for my groceries. I'm so excited that It Works is going to pay for my gas. I'm so excited that I'm going to have that extra $30 to go and get my nails done. You want to really, really connect with people and talk about the excitement you have. Another good way is when you're posting is to talk about a past, a present, and a future. So you're going to talk about how your life felt before it worked. So maybe you cried yourself to sleep at night. Maybe you were stressed about bills. Maybe life was great, but you still felt like something was missing. Then you're going to talk about the present so that you're in It Works, how you're feeling, how it feels so good to wake up with this intention to help change the world one life at a time. And then you're going to talk about the future and how you're excited to be dreaming bigger, how you're excited to pay for your wedding, pay for groceries, pay down debt, buy your dream house, buy your dream car, whatever it is. When you really pull at your emotions and get deep, people connect with that. They really start to realize like, oh, okay, I'm not just, it's not just $99 drumming team today. People are like, well, I don't have $99. But when you can connect what this investment is going to do for them, that's when they become interested. And again, a lot of people will say, well, I'm not making all this money, but people can connect to that. They can connect to groceries, diapers, clothes, gas. Those little things are what people can connect to. And if you guys, which you should have been watching Cammie's video, she talked about doing a hashtag because of it works. So because of it works, I wake up feeling happy. Simple things like that. Because of it works, I was able to talk to another mom about, helping her work from home. Because of it works, I'm able to change people's lives. Because of it works, I've made more friendships. It doesn't always have to be about the money. It's about the feelings and the emotions attached to this business and what it's going to do for you. And then, of course, you want to be posting about products. And just like Carly said, when you're becoming that product of the product, you're able to hold those pictures and say, look at me, I'm taking my greens today and they make me feel this way. Look at me, here's my defining gel after my shower. Look at me, I just washed my face with the cleanser and then here I am at night, washing my face again with the cleanser. Things like that. People do not buy this business. They buy who you are. So when you really express that, when you really put it works into your everyday lifestyle, that's what becomes, people start to wonder and they want to go back to your page. You want to really stand out there and make your page, again, exciting, uplifting, positive. And if you're unsure of what your page is looking like, maybe you've done one day of posting and you're like, I don't know, did I do good? Message your upline. That's what they're there for. Message me. I'm more than happy to look at your page and go over things. But when you do come to me, be ready for reality. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I'm going to tell you ways to fix it. I'm going to tell you if you're doing great, because I'm here again to help you succeed. I'm not here to sugarcoat it, because if you want to be successful, then you've got to know the ways how to be successful. So just really dive in with posting. I use Instagram, Facebook, and I use Instagram story because I love that in the Instagram story you can just constantly share it. And then the newest way to go about it is the stories in iMessenger. So that's a great way too, because I feel like in the stories you can kind of overpost. So maybe you're posting like 15 times in there, but that's what those are about. They're about your every hour day. So another few posts that you can post about, again, so inspirational post, interesting links you might like, things your kids might say, fashion, food you're eating. You can even take a picture. Sometimes I take a picture of the weather and I talk about the weather and how this crazy snow weather and it's all over the place. Stuff like that. People kind of connect to it. And when you post those everyday normal posts, you'll really see who's watching you, because they'll comment on those posts, but they might not necessarily comment or like on your It Works one. So really, really just getting yourself out there, be excited. And again, if you aren't sure what to post about or you need help, reach out on the team page, reach out to your enroller. We are more than happy to help you guys out. So I guess we'll just go on to the next one. So the next one we're going to talk about is the launch party, and Jessica's going to do that.
All right, so I just want to say first, before I talk about the launch party, that I want to congratulate everybody for being on this call, because it's so important in this business to plug in and stay plugged in and take advantage of all the training and all the leadership, because that's another amazing thing about this business. We never have to pay for training, and I love that. So anyway, on to the launch party. So when I first started, I really didn't know that parties were a part of this business. And when I first heard about doing a party or a wrap party, to be completely honest, I was like, yeah, no, totally not my thing. My daughter was 2 months old. I was recovering from a C-section and preeclampsia, and I had been like really, really sick with my pregnancy. So it just was not on my radar at all. And the cool thing is that we have a couple different options. So you can do an online party, and you can talk to your enroller about that. We have an online Facebook party. So a family that don't live close to you and you're like, well, how am I going to show them? They come to a party. That is an option. And then the other way, a wrap party or launch party is actually super, super simple, and you don't need anything more than what comes in your kit. So I'm going to show you what I brought to my last wrap party, and it fits in my purse. This is what I brought. Okay, and everything that comes in your purse is what you take to the party. So I showed up, and a couple women there were like, that's it. You know, like they're expecting you to come with a big kit and a big bag full of stuff. And right away, when you just pull, you know, your party out of your purse, it gives them that impression like, this is easy. Someone that's thinking about being a distributor, it shows them that you don't need to be lugging around a huge bag full of stuff to have a party. So Beata mentioned the party pad, and I'm just gonna kind of continue with that because this actually walks you through your wrap party or your launch party. So you don't have to wait. If you have an auto ship, you don't have to wait to get a bunch of products to show everybody. We have the catalog for that. And then really we talk about the wrap. So it has, you know, it's easy, affordable, and fun. It shows you how to take it out, how to put it on. You can talk about all the different areas you can wrap. See results in as little as 45 minutes. You can talk about the wrap app, which is amazing. They can download that. And then it has, this is what it does. And this is the same image that is on the Blitz card. So you can hand everybody a Blitz card and they have their own little visual here. And then you just talk about how amazing it is. It's a first to market product. It gives you lasting results. It's botanical ingredients, tightens, tones, and firms wherever you want. And then we can talk a little bit about the packs that we have that incorporate the wraps. It's really so simple. And at that point, you can just ask, like, who wants to try a wrap? That gets people, you know, curious. By then, they want to try the wrap. And then when they're wrapping is when you bring up the two different options about being a loyal customer or being a distributor. And again, you guys, this is all here for you. And there's tons of great training in our e-suite that walks through it in the e-suite training. So don't be intimidated at the idea of having a launch party and thinking that, you know, you have to have a ton of stuff and you have to buy a bunch of stuff. It can really just be, you know, 4 or 5 close friends that maybe want to try and wrap. You can sell those wraps and get your money back from the kit right away. And you can show them the product catalog and talk about the magazine. And it's really just to get out there and start talking to people. And then at the end of the launch party, at the end of the wrap party, anybody that's, you know, maybe they want to try a wrap and they're like, well, I didn't want to pay for it. I didn't bring any money. At that point, you can tell them that if they have a wrap party for you, you know, then that's their opportunity to try the wrap for free. Whoever hosts the party for you can try it for free. And that's a way that you can just keep this party going perpetually. So, you know, don't ever leave the wrap party but without booking another one. And that's something that Kara Murphy says when she talks about it. So it's really super simple, and it's just something that don't be intimidated with, and get it done as soon as possible. Get your launch party done. Ask your enroller about doing your Facebook, your online wrap party, and just start talking to people. And that is how your business starts to roll. And a launch party is also awesome for getting your first 2 loyal customers. We talked a little bit about the fast start in the steps to success. But when you have your auto shipment of ADBV set up and you get 2 loyal customers in your first 30 days, you get Fast Start Qualified, which qualifies you to earn your weekly $100 bonuses and all the amazing bonuses like those that we have going on right now. So get on it right away. And yeah, launch parties are actually really fun. Like I said, I was just not about the party thing at all, but it was so much easier than I thought it was going to be. And, you know, you really do people get to see you in person. And when they see you and they see your excitement for it and they see, you know, what the wrap actually does, it's a great way to get interest and to grow your business.
I love that. That was such great information. So I just have one quick question. So for a launch party, who would you recommend inviting? Like, I find a lot of people are like, who do I invite? How do I get this started? What would you suggest for that?
I would just I would invite your friends and family and kind of your go-to people, like people that you know will support you, even if they say that they're not interested in the products or you don't think that they're going to be interested. You just never know. And then ask them to invite a few friends. So, you know, I asked my sister to have it, and I asked her, can you please invite some of your friends? And she invited, you know, like 2 of her friends. And so we ended up having 6 or 7 people. And really just ask anybody who you would go to for any sort of favor. You know, like, it would help me out a lot. This is my brand new business. I'm excited. I want to get the word out. You know, would you do this for me? And just basically don't be afraid to ask. And, you know, if you don't have anybody close, sometimes people say, like, you know, I'm in a new town, I don't really know anybody. That's where the online party is great. And your enroller can help you set that up, and you can invite, you know, your people online. And then don't just add them or send them an invite, send them a message, private message them, and tell them, you know, I'm really excited. I would really appreciate, you know, if you could come and just show your support. people don't come intending to buy something, but they come, and if they come with an open mind, then, you know, they get a chance to learn about the products, and then, you know, people do end up buying to support you.
I love that. I love just kind of, you know, going out there and asking people, because you don't know people's answers. A lot of the time we assume people are just going to say no. And you know what? It's not always about who shows up at that wrap party. It might be about who those people know and how it can connect you to somebody else that might be your next presidential. It's the possibilities are just endless. And I love how you pointed that out. So the next one up is Michaela. And she's just sort of going over a few things. So if you want to take over and start, that'd be great.
Hi guys. Okay, so I'm going to talk about what you do, who you should be connecting with, and what you do if you feel like you don't have anybody that is interested in joining or interested in buying your product. You're either going to start with a boom and you're going to have people really interested right away and asking tons of questions, or it's going to be the complete opposite and you're going to feel like nobody wants to try anything, and then you may feel discouraged. Don't be scared. Don't fear. Don't let that discourage you, okay? I can tell you right now, nobody in my warm market bought a thing from me when I first started. I had my first 4 wraps that came in my kit. A girlfriend bought 3 of them. And then one of my neighbors, I believe it was, bought the other one. But besides that, you know, nobody on Facebook wanted to buy anything. I didn't have an Instagram account. I had no idea what I was doing. So don't get discouraged when somebody doesn't buy right away. Sometimes people just need to see the consistency. They need to see that you believe in the product. You know, I've been in the business for over 2 years now, and I've got people coming to me saying, you know, I've been watching you for 2 years and I'm ready to join, or I'm ready to try that product, okay? They need to see your belief. They need to see that you're passionate about what it is you want to do. And you also have to think about it as this is your store. You have to think about, you know, if you go into, let's say, for example, you're going shopping for you or your kids and you go to Old Navy or you go to buy a pair of shoes, not right away. Sometimes you don't buy right away. You know, you go and you have a look, or somebody greets you and you say that you're just browsing. That's what you've got to kind of think about when you're posting on social media. So think about it like that. Like somebody might be interested or ask a question or private message you, but they might not be ready right away to buy. Okay, so that's, you know that they're watching, at least. You know that they are interested. Maybe there's a few things that are on their mind that they're hesitant about. It could be that they're not sure. Maybe their husband is telling them don't buy online shopping. Maybe they don't have the money. Maybe they're just not ready to commit to something right away. So these are the things that you have to think about. Like, think about the things that went through your head before you joined, or if you were a loyal customer beforehand. So just think of that ahead of time. So make sure that you are, 1, being consistent. 2, you're taking the time to build those relationships. Make sure that you are, you know, you're taking the time to get to know the person, get to know what it is that they're looking for. You know, not 9 times out of 10 when I'm talking to somebody that wants to try the wraps, they don't know what the wraps actually do. They think that they make you lose weight. So ask them, you know, what is it that you are looking to do? Are you looking to tighten, tone, and firm? Are you looking to like detox or lose weight? Are you looking for a cleanse? Or, you know, get specific and ask them questions, and that's going to start a conversation. You know, then you can go into detail about what sort of product it is that that you're trying to get the best results and goals for them. And they're gonna appreciate that you're taking that time and asking them questions, and you're not just going for the sale. So it goes back to, that also goes in hand with, you know, they might say to you, I'm not interested right away, or I don't have the money right away. Well, that's your chance to build that relationship with that person and talk to them and, find out if they're looking to make an extra income, like, and just kind of let that slide in. So something that's really important to do and to be consistent about is to be following new people each day, commenting and liking on people's pages and their posts, and I like to make sure that I'm sharing the love back or giving the love back to the people that are commenting and liking on my page. Keeping active and showing them that, you're not just posting pictures, like you're a real person and you're asking questions and you're connecting people. A great tip is when you're on Facebook, adding mutual friends or adding people that you went to high school with. Maybe you went to you had a part-time job when you were in high school, or maybe mutual friends that you went to school with or like college, that sort of thing. Another thing is, like, if you're a part of like a mom group or those buy and sell groups, I know you can't post on those about It Works, but you can connect with people, like connect with other moms that are selling their kids' stuff. And, when they see that 9 times out of 10 people are going to follow you back or want to be friends if they see that you have some sort of interest or some sort of connection. So if you're a mom or you're married or you're single, whatever it is, find those sort of people that you can relate to and follow them. You can go through, like if you're going through Instagram, like find hashtags, that sort of thing. So just make sure that you're being consistent and finding new people to follow, because like I said, if you don't have a warm market, the best thing to do is to get out there, blitz, or like follow new people on social media. Another great tip is, what is it that's on Facebook? You can each day you can like wish people happy birthday. I find that really good because people really do appreciate it when you shout out, like happy birthday and that sort of thing. They're going to go, like, whether you know them personally or like it's somebody that you added, they're going to go back to your page and they're going to realize, like who it is that you are. And maybe they'll be more open to connecting with you or messaging you. And I don't know if somebody else wants to talk about like cold messaging. Do you want to talk, or
I'll throw in. I'm always down to throw in.
Yeah.
I think everything that you said, Michaela, is honestly, it's the foundation. And you can't build a house without a strong foundation. And that's what we're really showing you guys tonight, is we're teaching you how to build a strong foundation for your business. And what Michaela's talking about is she's talking about being a real person, you guys. None of us are sitting up here and telling you guys to go and be somebody you're not, okay? Because that's not going to make you successful in this business. Every top earner, every top leader, all of us have gotten to where we are because we are ourselves. And so when you're on social media, if that's the platform that you're using to grow your business, which I believe most of you are, really, really make sure that you're staying true to yourself, okay? Posting in your story a lot is a great way, like Taylor brought up, to show people what your day is like, okay? To show people who you are. So when we talk about cold messaging, okay, it shouldn't be cold, because you should have already shown people through what you're posting, through your Instagram story, through your Snapchat, through your Facebook page, through the New Day Messenger, which is awesome on Facebook. You should have already shown them who you are and that you're a real person and not a robot. And I made that comment in the chat, and it's kind of a joke, but it's kind of real. People actually have apps that are robots, that when they get a new person following them on Instagram, this robot app sends a message, thanks for the follow, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Make sure that if you're sending messages to people, which I do think it's a good idea, I definitely cold message. I'm going to say cold message, excuse me, that you are, saying something to differentiate yourself from, that bot, okay, that app that's going to robotically message random people that are following you. Start off with something that has nothing to do with It Works and continue to grow that relationship, before you ever bring up the products or the business, okay? And honestly, guys, 98% of the time, they're going to bring it up first. If you do kind of what I'm suggesting, have this basis that which Michaela just went over with you guys. So when you're sending out a message to someone, I would not necessarily just choose anyone. I would just choose someone that you would be friends with in real life, outside of it works. Somebody that if you met them in the ladies' room at the bathroom after a couple cocktails, you'd be like, oh my God, we need to be Facebook friends, okay? Somebody that if you met them on the playground with your child, you would be like, let's set up a play date. Because this business really is about making new friends and meeting people. The awesome thing with social media is that we can do that and we can make that connection with people so much faster, and we don't ever have to have met them. One of the things I want to share with you guys really quick, kind of sidebar, is Jessica Chiarino, Michaela, Taylor, Kendra, you guys have become some of my absolute best friends, and I lean on you guys so much. But do you know that I have met Michaela one time? I've met Michaela 3 times. I've met Kendra once, and I have never met Jessica Chiarino, and we probably talk every single day. We have some really funny conversations. I'm laughing because I know you all know what I'm talking about. So you guys, this business really is about making friends and making that connection with people, because we're in business here. This is important stuff, okay? Think about the people who you want to be in business with. You want to be able to trust them. You want to get along with them. You want to like them. You want to have mutual respect. So building a relationship is the foundation of making all of that possible. And when you're on social media, like Taylor and Michaela said, show people who you are as a person, because people buy people, okay? Our products are amazing. They sell themselves. A person tries one product, they're going to be hooked. They're going to want to try another one. They're going to have amazing results. They're going to tell their friend. And your business is going to grow if the relationship is there and that foundation is strong. So when you're cold messaging, just continue to build that relationship. Hey girl, oh my God, I love that necklace. Did you get that in an online boutique? I've been really looking for a new piece like that. Or I love your baby carrier. All right, I always wore my kid and she was small enough to wear. So I always participated in like carry groups, like baby wearing groups. So I met a lot of people that way. There's always a way for you guys to meet someone. Your life doesn't have to be super exciting, okay? Most of us are just moms who wanted to stay home with their kids, and I wear sweatshirts and hoodies and leggings every day. I'm not glamorous. There are times in my life where I have the occasion to dress up, and those are the moments where I say thanks, it works, for giving me that time, for giving me the freedom, and for giving me the cash flow to go out and do that. And like Taylor said, that's a really simple thing, but it still shows your personality. It still shows you're a real person. And again, the relationship is the foundation for everything. So make sure if you guys are sending cold messages out, don't send things like, hey girl, it looks like you're trying to lose weight. I have a really amazing weight loss program for you. Are you interested? If somebody messaged you and said that to you, how would you feel? Probably not so good. So make sure you're building the relationship first, okay? That's my point here. I'm trying to make you guys. Everything in this business stems from your relationships that you build, whether it be with your teammates, your customers, your potential teammates, your potential customers, your leaders. So always, keep that in mind as you're building.
Yeah, I totally love that, because again, this business is about people buying people. They don't come into this business and buy the business. They're buying who you are. And like Beata stated, you want to make sure you are staying true to yourself. And that's what I love about this business. Sometimes you hear at other companies that, not to put other companies down, but you just sort of hear that there's this look of top income earners. But when you look at our top 100 income earners, every single one of them is so different. And I love that, because you can look at the top income earners and know that it doesn't take a certain look. It doesn't take you changing who you are. It just takes you, you have to be able to grow in this business. I've definitely grown from who I started. When I first started this business, you would never catch me on a Zoom. I remember Kara, our ambassador upline, asking me to do calls when I went diamond and double, and I was just like so nervous, and I'd be like, okay, and I'd get on and I'd fumble my words, and I still fumble my words, but that's what makes these so inspiring. That's what you're just like, she's fumbling her words, I fumble my words too, cool. It doesn't have to be a perfect speech. It doesn't have to be this perfect person. You literally just be who you are, and that's what really buys your business. So again, make sure you're putting that out there. And some people are scared to share their story. They're scared to get out there. But know that every single one of us started exactly where you did. We had to buy the kit. We had to start posting. We had to get over ourselves. We had to get out of our comfort zone. So no, you're in this business for yourself, but you're never by yourself. So if you're nervous about something, message a friend, message a sideline, message your upline and say, hey, I'm nervous about this. Can we talk about it? And they're going to be like, yeah, let's get over that fear. Let me work through it with you. I've been there. I felt like that. I know how it feels. And again, like Beata had also said, sidelines, anyone on this call, feel free if they started when you did, or if you saw their welcome post around your welcome post, message them. One of my best friends in this business started 3 days before me. And our conversation literally started out, I asked her how she was signing loyal customers, and she asked me how I was signing distributors. And since then, we have talked every single day. We're in this business, and when you're in it for life, you just gain these friendships that become, and they're friendships that I can't even explain, because I've never had these types of friendships anywhere else in my life. You connect on different ways. You share things that you probably wouldn't share with others. You just get so deep with each other. So don't be scared, because everyone in this business is looking for that friend and that companion and that person that can be like, yeah, I relate to this, or let's share tips and that kind of stuff. So before we end this call, I think Beata wanted to just quickly show a screen share with you guys.
Yeah, guys, when we were at conference, they really gave us so much information and so many tools. I hope you guys realize that your resources in this business are unlimited, okay? And they gave specifically, which they've never done before, they gave us what they are calling a newbie checklist, okay? So I'm going to put my screen share up, and it's going to be a picture of basically the slide that they showed at conference. And I'll leave it up there for a few minutes so you guys can kind of jot it down. What I'll also do is share it in the event page that we have here for this for the Zoom, so you guys can see. And then I want to share with you guys as well. There's one more thing we want to talk about, I think. So I'll share that slide after. So let me turn the screen share on. Give me a second. I'm not a tech guru, but I've done this before once. Ooh, my computer doesn't freeze. Oh God. Oh, here we go. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So it should be coming up. Are you guys all seeing #1 2017? And then the checklist? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys, it basically tells you what we just went over, okay? A couple things that we didn't touch on here, but we want you guys to, if you haven't already, download this app that we have, which is amazing, okay? We mentioned bonuses at the beginning. We're going to go back to that in a quick second right before we wrap it up. Major thing that we want you guys to download this Wired app is for these bonuses, okay? Because it's going to give you a tracker and tell you exactly how much time you have to earn your bonus, okay? So it's a free app in your app store, whether you're on Android or iPhone, and you can download it there. It's called Wired. And then you're going to use your distributor ID and password to log in, so it's customized to you. The Wired app is also going to update you anytime that there is a corporate function going on, or an announcement about a boom sale, or about a bonus, or about a BOGO, or when there are the show me the money calls, and when there's the family call on Sunday night. You're going to be able to access all of those things right through this app, and it's going to send you push updates if you turn those push notifications on your phone. Hopefully you guys have already logged into your eSuite. Okay, we talked about getting your auto shipment set up. There's also training in your eSuite. Okay, you guys, it's called It Works You. If you haven't had a chance to go through that, I think it's a very, very useful training. Obviously, we also have our team training page. Okay, there's an opportunity to purchase some It Works gear. You guys can do that right from your website. Obviously, we don't always have the money right away to do that. But I know that us leaders have some stuff planned for you guys to try to help you guys get some gear and some prizes. So stay tuned for that. Don't wait for your kit, okay? So if you guys haven't gotten your kit yet, like I mentioned earlier, you can go onto your eSuite document library and print out all the tools that you need. You have all your online training. If you're using social media, You really don't need anything. Your website is up and running, so you can get people online and ordering from you right away. You can have your online wrap party. There's so many ways to start working your business before your kit comes in the mail. Create a hundreds list. So basically, very simple, you guys, just 100 names of people who you know might be interested in any of the amazing products that we offer or making a couple hundred extra bucks a month. We talked about steps to success. Again, if you guys have questions on that, please privately message me. Talked a little bit about scheduling your launch party, whether that be in person or online. Talked about your announcement on social media. Hopefully you guys have already done that. That is the first thing that I have my new distributors do. Jump right in and get their announcement out there. If you guys haven't done that, please get with your enroller and get that out there because it's really going to help your business. And then get to an event. If you guys go on to your eSuite, one of the first things you see in the top of your page in blue writing is It Works Events. And there is a link right there that will take you to a calendar, and you can look and see what events are happening in your area. So if you're in New England, we have a One Team, One Mission happening on the 26th. I'll be attending along with a couple of my other teammates that are in the area. But you guys can find where One Team, One Missions are, where It Works U's are, where boot camps are. There's one in Dallas this coming weekend. So you guys, these events are amazing to get to, and honestly, they're inexpensive. The One Team, One Missions, I think, are usually about $16, and the boot camps are $25. If you're in the local area, it might cost you a couple bucks in gas to get there. You know, obviously, if you need to fly in, that's a whole different expense, but trying to keep costs down, it's still very doable to get out there and get to events. Events change your business. That slide, I think, is really awesome, okay, for us to have now, because just like with the steps to success, giving us the outline of what we need to do to be successful and exactly what to follow to be successful, you know, corporate has now given us the newbie checklist, which really tells you as newbies exactly what you need to do to get your business going and going fast. And we all want to go fast right now because if you guys haven't heard, we have these awesome things out right now called Go Fast bonuses, and they're crazy, crazy money on the table. Taylor, are you going to talk a little bit more about that? I will get the slide up for that going. You want me to talk about the bonuses?
Oh, no, I'll talk. Sorry, just waiting for this. I know, I'm just like quietly sitting
No,
here.
you're fine.
Is it working?
All right, I'm going to put the slide up for that right now.
Okay.
All right. There we go.
Okay, so these bonuses are life-changing. I know these numbers seem like so unreal, and they were the exact same way when I first started. I remember my mom saying to me, yeah, it probably sounds like a get in, get out thing. I'm like, no, Mom, I can earn a $10,000 good bonus. And she was like, yeah, okay, Taylor. But they're real numbers, and I'm a real person, like we've been over, and people on your team and that you've heard speak have earned these good bonuses. This was obviously a little bit of a different promotion, but as you can see, Diamond, so you're going to have this when you download that Wire app. It's going to show you exactly what you need. So your first step is those first 4 loyal customers. That's going to get you qualified for these bonuses, and then it's going to show you the time you have to get these bonuses. So if you get to Diamond in your first 3 months, you're going to get a $10,000 bonus. So this $10,000 bonus is paid out over 2 years, which is great because then you don't get taxed on it in a big lump sum and lose all your money. But if you miss it and you're just like, oh, I missed it, that's okay because you have a chance to get that in 6 months and still earn a $5,000 bonus. So I love that. And literally it's going to keep mapping you out. So you have the chance to earn a diamond bonus, a double good, a double diamond, triple, presidential, and all the way to ambassador when you start out, which I find so incredible. They've never done this before. So even if you miss that diamond which you're not, because you're going to be following the steps that we've been teaching you. You're going to be pushing, you're going to be consistent in your business, and you're going to earn that bonus. You have to believe in yourself and know that you can do it and you can achieve it. And anything is possible when you put your mind to it. But even if you did, you're going to go, okay, well, I'm going for the double. I'm going for that triple. I'm going for the presidential. This is like business changing, you guys. You could have started this business right now. And by the time you get to ambassador, you could be a top 100 income earner because you've collected all these bonuses. So right now you could be starting out and thinking, yeah, maybe top 100 seems so scary. But with this compensation plan and this bonus is out, it's possible. I went from starting out to my very first conference 2 years later, and I walked across stage as a top 100 income earner. And what I love is that anything is possible. And again, with these bonuses, it's just life changing. So what I want you to do is you're going to get out your sticky notes, or you're going to go to your mirror and you're going to write it down. You're going to say, I am a diamond leader, whatever your 3 months is, and then claim it, get it out there so that every day you're going to your mirror, you're reading it. I'm a diamond leader. That's exactly what I did when I went diamond in September of 2014. I was 7 months into my business. I was 2 weeks into September. I didn't know what was going on. I couldn't figure out why I couldn't get this bonus. Get this promotion. And I just went to my sideline sister and I cried to her and I got it all out. And then I went to every single mirror in my house, and I have 7 mirrors in my home, and I wrote on every single one of them. So I couldn't even see myself when I looked at myself. All I saw was that promotion right in front of me. 2 weeks into September, I decided that I was going to be a diamond leader, and I said it every day. I'm a diamond leader, September 2014. I'm a diamond leader, September 2014. And literally 2 weeks later, I promoted to diamond. I earned that promotion and I worked hard for it. And I had enrolled 22 loyal customers to get myself there 2 weeks into March with 2 weeks left. So anything is possible. Don't cross it out. You have to go in 2 feet. Just dive in. I know the thought of failing is scary, and the thought of not getting that promotion is nerve-wracking, but that's okay. It's okay to have those fears. It's okay to feel that way. But what you're going to do is keep moving forward and know that those fears aren't going to stop you. You have the chance to earn these bonuses. If you go online, you could find checks that are written by It Works, and then they're signed by Mark Pentecost. So write it down. Write that bonus into your name. See it depositing into your account. Visualize what you're going to do with that money. Visualize what it's going to do to help your family. And that's when it becomes possible. The first step in this business is believing. And the second step is following the mechanics to do so. That's the steps to success: posting, getting out there, talking to people, having a launch party, all of those things. So just honestly, dive in head first, 2 feet in, and I promise you, you will make huge changes that you never thought possible. I always said to myself and to my mom, there has to be more to life. There has to be more than working to live. I can't spend, the next 60 or 40 years doing this. There has to be more. And sure enough, you have your hands on that more. So don't let any distractions hold you back. Go full force. And I promise you, it's going to pay off. You're going to make those small sacrifices now so that tomorrow is a better, bigger picture for you. So when we end this call, I hope everyone took notes, because again, we went over so many good tips, and these are coming from people who earn these bonuses. We're not just making this stuff up. We're not just saying stuff to you that we're not doing ourselves. We're sharing our tips. We're getting honest with you guys. And I hope that you took those notes and take it very serious, because again, we're really pouring out and sharing exactly what it takes to be successful. So just going over my notes as well. I think, yeah, that's everything. So the next step you're going to have is you're going to get off this call and you're going to print out your steps to success. If you don't have a printer, write it out. That's a huge thing you want to have in front of you all the time. If you need it to be carried with you to work and all of that, carry it around, get it going. Know that is your focus. 4 loyal customers, 3 distributors every single month. And that, again, is the blueprint to be successful. So make sure you have that with you. You want to make sure your auto shipment set up. Become a product of the product. I know it's scary. I know you probably don't have money. I didn't have the money either, but it helps your business. You're making those small sacrifices so that tomorrow is going to be bigger, and it's going to help you gain confidence in this business. You're going to set up a launch party. So message the people you know. Ask them to have a launch party with you. Say you're so excited. And then again, just build those relationships. Be out there talking to people, making new friends, because people buy people. So the next step is you're going to make sure that you get those 4 loyal customers. So that is my task for you. You're going to go out there and you're going to, if you don't already have them, get those first 4 loyal customers. So you're going to get yourself Fast Start qualified. You're going to be ready for that $10,000 good bonus that you're going after. And you're going to be setting yourself up for success. If you need help with how to talk to people, what to say to people, message your enroller. That's what they're there for. They're there to teach you exactly what they've done, walk those steps with you, and be with you. And we also are going to be having a contest posted tomorrow morning. So make sure you are out there working tonight so that you are 2 steps, 5 steps ahead of the contest coming out, because you are going to make sure you are in this contest and make sure, again, these are the things that teach you how to be successful. So use those tools and change your life forever. Does anyone have anything else they wanted to add in? No, I think we're good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this call and you go get out there and start using those tools. And again, start dreaming big, because you are in the business to be dreaming big, and that's exactly what you need to be doing. Bye, you all. Bye.
Bye.